My name's Austin. I'm 28, and I went into quarantine at the beginning of March 2020. So when the news broke from the World Health Organization, I was not an essential worker, so I was sent home to work remote. I worked in an office, and so the office closed down, and I was sent to work from home. We switched to using Microsoft Teams, which is a communication platform that we use at work. And so we use that for all of, in terms of like messaging, coworkers, meetings, video calls, all of those things. If we didn't have the social platforms, I think we would have really struggled, especially something like Teams, where it's easy to chat and video call, send documents all in the same place. I think if we were just doing it over email or phone calls, it would have been a lot more difficult. At the start, I would say we struggled, and the communication, there's definitely a communication gap. But as we worked more and got used to working remote, we definitely got better.
My name is Tyler Whitlock. I'm 25 years old, and the day that I was sent into quarantine was February 2020. So at the time, I'm employed by Public Supermarkets. My current job title is a pharmacist intern. Since I am a pharmacist intern, I'm also a student as well. So to go from not going to school at all, to now I'm only going to work, we're wearing masks, like there's not your daily traffic on the road, like it was all just like it was very different, and I didn't like it. It kind of just made it feel like we were just like in an age of like an uncertain time. So they started using Zoom. We use the Zoom platform for our lectures. Our lectures, we have to have lectures from our faculty. So they just essentially just transferred everything over to Zoom, and made us have our cameras on and our microphones on and still participate actively. I don't believe we would have been successful without them. However, I don't feel like they've been necessarily to our advantage either. And people at home, they're with their kids, they're with their family. You're not as attentive online as you necessarily would be if you were sitting in the classroom. I did attend a protest in Atlanta, Georgia, as well as seeing protests online. I did see the majority of the protests that I saw through social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram. It made me feel empowered as a Black person, but I felt unsatisfied at the same time because of what was going on. The fact that what we're having to do this for, like the reason why we're doing this, and it's still going on.